Perfect. Recording has started. All right. So my name is Shub. I am the co-president for GDSC this year. We have got some of our tech leads also present with us, and previous GDSC exec member also. Um, so yeah, welcome to the community projects info session. Let's go to the next one. All right. So what are community projects? In case you weren't still aware about it. Well, basically, it's meant to solve community-related problems in groups of four. In that way, you end up getting a nice project. You hopefully solve a problem. You get some industry knowledge, experience. You get to learn some new tech, try out something new. And at the same time, you can potentially earn a CSE course credit and potentially participate in Google Solution Challenge. I'll talk about both of these last 2 points later on and explain in detail what this potentially means. Okay, so we have two streams, mentor and mentee streams. So currently the mentee applications are open. The mentor applications are going to open up soon. So the mentor application. So mentor is like a product manager. Mentor will be responsible in planning milestones and meetings and deliverables. They'll help in facilitating Scrum. So yeah, you will be practicing Agile. So yeah, mentor is going to help you facilitate with Scrum. They have to provide resources and guidance to their teams, i.e. their mentees. So each mentor will get a single team. A single team is comprised of 4 mentees. And this team works on a singular project. The project idea is decided by the mentees, like what they want to work on, and the mentors and then we pair the mentors with the particular team according to what we see is best fit, like taking into consideration about the technical skills of the mentees and the mentors. So yeah, then the mentors provide resources and guidance and anything that will help the team develop that particular project. Okay. And then the mentee stream. So that's what the applications are open for right now. So they're the code developers. The mentees will decide what they want to work on. They will create the MVP, plan all the project features, and will actually develop those features then. And apart from that, well, you'll be attending Scrum meetings. You will do sprint demos at the end of sprints to either your mentors or to your supervisors. Yeah, so that's what mentee is. Any questions about mentor or mentee? Any confusions over here? You can either open your mic or just write in the chat.
What is Scrum?
Sorry?
What is Scrum?
Scrum. So if you haven't taken 207 yet, Scrum is basically a methodology to develop a software project. Basically, what you do is you set down like a timeline or like cycles. You can think about it. So like you say like, okay, I'm first gonna decide certain features that I want to work on. You take those features, set them aside. Then you'll be like, I'm gonna work on these features for 2 weeks. So you just work on these features for 2 weeks. Then at the end of the 2 weeks, you're gonna demo those features, make sure that they're working. And when I say implement those features, that means everything should be done. Like implement it, test it, make sure it's working, like everything is working together. Like it should be a proper functional product at the end of it, at the end of those 2 weeks. And once you do that, you demo it either to your mentor, supervisor, then you have a retrospective thinking like, what could you have done better in those 2 weeks? And then after that, you repeat the cycle again until your entire project is ready.
I see. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, if you haven't learned about this, don't worry, you'll learn about it in 207 if it didn't fall. All right. All right, so I'm guessing like this is the main portion, what everyone wants to probably see what happens after you're accepted. So again, these deadlines, this timeline is tentative. This is what we're aiming for. Things can obviously get delayed or happen faster. I don't know. But yeah, so here's the timeline. So from August 20th to August 27th. By then, basically by August 20th, you should have received your invitations that like you have been accepted in the program. If you were accepted in the program, once that is done, we'll like throw you guys in the Discord server where you can start forming your teams in case you don't have a team. Once you have formed a team, you can start brainstorming ideas. We'll help you guys with that. We'll try to make you stray away from certain ideas which we know profs don't usually take because that's what we have seen in the past couple of 2-3 years, like things like chatbots or like timetable planners now because there are like too many timetable planners. So there are certain things that profs won't take, and we'll tell you about them, and we'll help you form like an idea that you're excited about, and at the same time, we think there's a high chance that a prof will accept that project. Okay. Once you have brainstormed that idea, we'll help you write a formal project proposal, and you have to make an elevator pitch for the profs for your idea. So we'll talk more in detail about this formal project proposal and elevator pitch. Once you're accepted, we'll be sending you like exactly what this document is, exactly what your elevator pitches are. We will send you a sample document, like sample formal project proposal, and we'll also send you sample elevator pitches. But basically, the idea is the formal project proposal is like in detail deliverables, milestones, your team background, and the elevator pitch is like something catchy that you want to show it to your prof so that they can immediately just watch a 1-minute video and get a good sense of idea of what the project is and why you want to do this. So these two things are really important to get a supervisor for your project, right? And then after August 27th, we will start sending out these formal project proposals and elevator pitches to profs. And at the same time, we will have like found mentors for each team. And so during this time, profs might leave some comments, some questions, some suggestions on your project proposals. You will be answering them. So it'll be like a back and forth, making sure all doubts are resolved. And once that's done, hopefully we get a prof for you. A prof has agreed to supervise your project, and we pair you up with the prof. We find a suitable mentor for you. We pair you up, and then we enroll you guys in this CSC 392, 492 course, whichever one has to be enrolled, whichever one it is. And yeah, so the thing I was saying potentially in getting enrolled in CSC 392 or 492 is because if we are not able to get a prof, or like a prof is no prof agrees to supervise your project, you won't be able to get a credit. So that's why it's potential. Getting a prof is not guaranteed. It always depends whether like how many professors are available, how heavy this year is for everyone, as such. So it really depends on that. So if you do get a prof, then it's immediately guaranteed that you will get a credit. But if you don't get a prof, then you won't be able to get a credit. So that's why it's like a potential credit. Okay. Yeah, so that's the timeline. Any questions about the timeline? Any questions about the potential credit part?
How many people usually apply?
Usually like each semester we get about like 30-ish applicants. We accept about like 4 teams, I would say. And then from that, 4 to 5 teams, honestly. And from that, usually the issue is not get like at least in the at least when I was doing it with Chris before, we like groups drop out before like they reach till like I guess September 5 in this case. So like we do end up getting like profs for everyone. So usually the issue is like the group sticking with us till the end. That's what we have seen up till now. And yeah, so last year we had like three groups who stuck with us when we accepted like five, and all the three got a prof last year for both the semesters. So, any other questions? Okay, and I'll also talk about the potentially participate in Google Solution Challenge. So I'm not sure if you guys were following the Discord server right now, but one of the community projects made it to Google Solutions Challenge top 10, global top 10. So that's top 10 out of 830 teams, which is a pretty huge deal. So it's a pretty big competition. If you don't know about it, I'll send the link about this competition to you guys in the chat, maybe. Um, Basically, it's like a huge worldwide competition where you make a project on one of UN's sustainable development goals. Uh, yeah, and that's the gist of it. There are like certain criteria that you have to meet, so you can read up more about it on their website. I'll share it with you. And basically, we confirmed it with like Google execs. Like it starts the competition officially starts sometime around in Jan. So for 2023, it's gonna start in Jan. For 2022, it's already over. So it's gonna start in Jan. However, you can still submit projects that were made after April 2022. Okay. So that means even like your project that you will work on now in September, you can still submit it to Google Solution Challenge. That is if you want. Okay. So if you want to participate in Google Solution Challenge, you can definitely vote for it. You should definitely look at their website, look at the rules, how it works, and we can also talk more about it. And yeah, accordingly plan. All right. So any questions about anything? Oh,
What did the previous team do?
sorry.
What did the previous team do? The one that went for the Google Solution Challenge?
Oh, the one that won. It's called Signify. Basically, they were converting like sign language to text and vice versa. So let's see. This is their website, so I can just show it. So they made a. Oh yeah, exactly. That's right. They made a model that ML model that did that conversion, which was pretty neat. So they went on to be top 10, and the prices are pretty good. If you want to see something to motivate you guys, like why you want to participate in this. So like if you make it to top 50, you get like t-shirt certificates and mentorship from Googlers. After that, if you make it to top 10, it's like $1,000 per team member, swag, again, mentorship with Google, and a demo day live stream. And like if you go to top three, you get $3,000 cash, right? So it's pretty cool. And yeah, just share the project demo chat. So we can take a look at that. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. And yeah, also another thing, which I guess is usually another two things which usually are asked. So in terms, if you get enrolled in CSC 392 or whichever course it is, this the same financial implications apply as with any other course. Okay, so that's there. And in case you don't uh, want the course credit, I don't think so. We'll be able to assign you mentors and like by default professors. Mentors because like even mentors wants course credit, so they can't get course credits if the mentees aren't getting course credit. Um, but at the same time, you can still continue with the project, and GDSC itself will try to help you out wherever they can. So you can definitely directly reach out to us and ask for whatever help or resources you need, and we'll try to help you in whatever ways we can. Any questions?
How many profs are usually available?
That really depends on the semester. Uh, right now, I don't have a clue, but I will be meeting with the GDSC faculty advisor, I think, tomorrow. So maybe I'll have a better clue tomorrow. But yeah, right now I don't have a idea how many profs are available right now. Some of them also decide their interest once they have seen the project topics. So it might also just you might have to wait up till then. Okay. Any more questions? All right. If there are no questions, we can end it here. I'll share the slides and as well as the recording later on the Discord server. And yeah, again, if you have any questions, we have the community projects channel on the server, and you can always ask me. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah. Have a good evening.